Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us to practice today. My name is Jeff O'Mara. This is Cora.
Hi.
And we're ready to go. So take a second, find a comfortable seat for yourself. You could either have your legs crossed, you could be kneeling, whatever works for you. Find a place for your hands to rest, just in a way that you can be comfortable and still. Take an inhale and maybe sit a little bit taller. Reach through the crown of your head. Feel that length through the whole upper body. As you exhale, maybe you feel your shoulders relax a little bit more. Okay? Just gradually finding your way into stillness. You can close your eyes if you like. If you'd like to keep your eyes open, just drop your gaze comfortably down to the floor. Try to relax the eyes so you're not focused on anything. From here, observing any sensations you discover in your body. Okay, just being open to whatever you experience in your present moment. Perfect. See if you can shift your awareness onto the movement of your breath. Notice how you're breathing. Okay, maybe you can take the breath in through the nose, you feel it draw, maybe all the way down into the lower part of your abdomen. You feel a little expansion on that inhale, and then you feel that relaxation come with the exhale. Okay, we'll take a minute here to really make that breath very nourishing for us. Okay, we'll develop the fullness of that breath, a complete breath, I like to call it. So as you watch your inhale and you take that breath in, maybe you decide if it should be a little bit more expansive, a little bit more full, a little bit more satisfying. Take a couple of breaths like that, really focusing on the inhale. See if you can take that breath into the body so you really feel the body. Okay, then on the other side of the breath, watching the exhale now. Okay, you've taken that inhale. And then as you exhale, you just watch the breath leave. Okay, you let the body just relax. There's not a whole lot of work that has to be done here. You just let go. And when you let go, stay out of the way so that the exhale can complete itself. Okay, watch that breath taper all the way out. Let it diminish until there's no more exhale happening. Okay, a couple of rounds of breath like that, focused on the exhale. You might find the point where you exhale completely and you find a little bit of stillness there at the end. If you do, just let yourself rest in that stillness. And you just wait for the body's signal to start the next inhale, and you just follow along. Okay, so we can use this very simple technique, very powerful in establishing this mindfulness, right? Just being aware of our experience, and we find our way into this complete breath, this really full, nourishing, satisfying breath. Okay, one more breath here. And then if your eyes are closed, you might gently blink the eyes back open. And we can come into a seated twist. Let's take the right hand either to your side or back behind. Left hand comes across to find the right knee. Inhale, sit nice and tall. As you exhale, release the breath and find your way twisting to the right. Okay, a few breaths on this side. Each inhale is to make sure you're still lengthening through the spine. Each exhale, if there's a little bit more space, you might twist a little bit further. End of your next exhale, you can release back to center, right to the other side. Left hand comes back, right hand comes across. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Not forcing anything here, just seeing what is available for you in your body. What feels right, what feels comfortable. You might take that left shoulder, see if you can roll it back. And as you do, see if that draws you a little bit further into the twist. Okay, one more complete breath. And then you can gently release back to center. Okay? Place the palms of the hands on the knees. Okay? Seated version of cat-cow, just to bring everything back to center. Take an inhale. Bring the belly forward, lift through the chest, roll your shoulders back, maybe lift your gaze. As you exhale, do the inverse of that. Round the spine, let the head be heavy, chin drops down towards the chest, and you draw your belly button back towards your spine. Widen through the shoulders. Okay, move in between those two positions on your breath. Inhale to bring the front side up and open. Exhale to press back and widen. Okay, follow your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, make it feel good. You can make it feel a bit intuitive if you want to shake it a little bit from side to side. One more round, inhaling forward, and then exhaling, press back, and then coming back to a nice long spine. Okay, we'll go into child's pose from here. You can just lean onto one hip, sweep your feet back behind, set your hands in front. Okay, and then send your hips back to your heels, resting the forehead down to the floor. Okay, let everything come to stillness. Relax the arms, the hands, back through your shoulders. Okay, we can come back to the stillness and just, again, observe the movement of your breathing. See how the breath feels when your body is in this shape. Take the breath in and feel expansive. Maybe you feel it more into your back now. Just by breathing, your back widening and opening. As you exhale, feel everything soften a little bit more. Okay, let's take one more breath here. Okay, and we can make our way to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Press into the palms of the hands. Feel that connection underneath you. When you're ready, shifting forward, you can tuck the toes under. Pressing into the hands, lift the knees, lift the hips. Drawing up and back into downward facing dog. It might feel good to have a nice deep bend in the knees. That way, as you press into the hands, you lengthen through the arms all the way back through the spine, drawing your belly and your chest back towards your knees. If you'd like, you might straighten one leg at a time. Take your weight from side to side. See what feels good. See what helps you find a little bit more comfort in this position. Whatever makes it appropriate for you. On your next inhale, we'll come forward to plank pose. Inhale, draw forward. Chest draws between the shoulders as the shoulders roll back. Reach long through the crown of the head. Reach back through your heels. Okay. On your next exhale, draw up and back into your downward facing dog. And we'll move with the breath. Inhale takes you forward into plank. Exhale, you draw up and back, lift into your downward facing dog. Whatever pace feels right for you, just let the breath carry you between these two positions. Okay, let's take one more round here. Exhaling into your downward facing dog, and then you can step your feet up in between your hands. Okay, we make our way into a forward fold here. Let's take an inhale to find some length in the spine. You might draw the hands up, roll your shoulders back, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, release into your forward fold. Again, knees might be nice and bent here. Let your head be heavy. Let your breath be complete. Same breath we started with. As you take that inhale, expansiveness. As you exhale, feel that letting go. Okay. From here, let's bend the knees even more deeply. Let the hips sink down and back. You can take the hands, bring them up onto the knees. Okay, we can pause here. Get a little support through your arms so your legs don't have to do all the work. We'll get there. Okay? From here, roll your shoulders back, draw your chest forward and through, reach through the crown of the head. Lastly, if your belly is kind of dropping forward, see if you can pull it in. Okay, you feel that firmness come into your center. You feel the lower back flatten out. And that's going to support us here, because if we release the hands to the center of the chest, now we've got this solid foundation from our center down. Maintaining that length in the spine. Here we are in chair pose. Roll the shoulders back. If you want to work a little bit more, sweep the arms alongside the ears. Reach through the fingertips. Nice steady breath. Beautiful. One more inhale to reach. And then as you exhale, press into the feet. Make your way up into your mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a couple breaths, right? We find that stillness. We can feel that energy we've created already, the warmth in the body. Beautiful. From here, you can release the arms to your sides. If you're not at the front of your mat, go ahead and step forward. So coming into our chair pose. Let's sink down into the knees. Okay, you can inhale, sweep the arms up alongside the ears. Take a couple breaths. Maybe drop the palms of the hands to the center of the chest. From here, shift the weight over into the left leg. Okay, that left foot pressing into the floor. You might lift the right foot off the floor. And then when you're ready, mindfully step it back, find the floor, lift that back heel. You're up on the toes on that back foot, getting a nice lunge, knee over the ankle. Okay, and then you can take your hands down to the floor. Okay, low lunge, reach through that back heel, allow the hips to drop in or side to side, whatever feels good to help you open up. Take an inhale, see if you can lengthen through your whole body. And then you can drop that back knee down onto the floor. Okay, if your knee's a little sensitive, you can always get a little pillow or a cushion or something, drop it under that knee. Turn the top of the right foot, the back foot down onto the floor. And then maybe you come up with the hands onto that left knee. Again, taking a few breaths here. That complete breath that we found at the beginning of practice. Really placing special attention on that nice long exhale. See if things can open up a little bit as you exhale. Maybe dropping in, maybe opening a little bit more through that front side of the body. Okay, if you want to feel the sensation a little bit more, maybe roll the shoulders back. You might even sweep the arms up overhead. You might press through the top of that back foot. Okay, on your next exhale, the hands can come back down to the floor. And then walk the hands back in as you lift the front toes. Come up onto the heel of that left foot. Okay, now imagine reaching nice and long through that left leg, opening through the back of that left leg. Hands can come all the way up onto the hips if you want. A little balance challenge here as well. I'm trying to keep my spine nice and long. So if the hands can still reach the floor with a long spine, then that's fine. But if you're really struggling, then just come on up and see if you can balance. Reach through that heel, draw the toes back in towards you. One more breath. And then shifting the weight back forward. Okay. Tuck the back toes back under. And then you can press back up into that low lunge. What we're going to do here is lizard pose. Okay? So from our low lunge, all we're going to do is we're going to take that front foot, step it outside the left hand. So taking that foot out a bit wide. Okay? You can stay up on your hands here. Okay? You can keep that back knee lifted, or you could drop it down to the floor if you like. Staying here. Again, letting the hips be heavy. Still reaching long through the crown of the head. If it's available to you, you might drop down onto one forearm, maybe onto both. You might let your head be nice and heavy, relaxing the neck. Okay, really important to follow your breath here. Beautiful. Nice expansive inhales. As you exhale, see if you can soften, see if you can let go a little bit more. Okay. When you're ready, you can draw back up if you're down on your forearms. Okay, step that left foot back inside the left hand, and then we'll take that back foot and just step it up alongside the right foot. Okay, we're going to make our way back into our chair pose so we can switch sides. Okay, drop the hips, maybe sweep the arms up, or maybe just take the palms of the hands back together, center the chest. Okay, back to chair pose. This time, shift your weight over into your right foot so that maybe you can come out of the left. Maybe test your balance a little bit, and then when you feel ready, send that left foot back, find the floor behind you. Okay, find your nice high lunge here. And then when you're ready, you can take the hands down to the floor. Okay, low lunge, let your hips be heavy. And then when you're ready, you can drop that left knee down to the floor. Turn the top of the left foot down to the floor. Sink the hips in. Maybe the hands come up onto the right knee. Okay, lifting. Okay, however energetically you want this to be. You can let it be completely passive, just holding this shape, or you can really activate it. Like I said, sweep the arms up, lift the chest, press through the top of that left foot. Breathe powerfully. Okay, let's take the hands down to the floor, walk the hands in, lift the right toes, come up onto that right heel. Now we're lengthening through that right leg, back of the right leg. Nice opening. Okay, try to keep a long spine. You might come up onto the hips. Okay, if everything's feeling okay, you might start to fold forward over that leg. Maybe the hands come back down. Okay, now we'll take it back forward. Walk the hands forward, back into that lunge, tuck the back toes under and lift that left knee. This time, from your low lunge, we're stepping that right foot outside the right hand. Right hand comes inside. Okay. If you'd like to, you can drop that back knee. Maybe turn the top of that back foot to the floor. Maybe you stay up high. Maybe you drop down onto one elbow, maybe two, whatever feels appropriate for you. Whatever gives you the best sensation possible. Not too much, not too little. Maybe you relax the neck. Focus on your breath. Maybe noting that the two sides feel a lot different from each other. Okay, last breath. Okay, if you're down low, you can make your way back up onto your hands. Step that right hand back outside, left or right foot comes back inside. Okay, back into our lunge, and then you can step that left foot up to meet the right. Back through chair pose one more time. Okay, take a breath, inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, you can press back up into your mountain pose. Okay, come back to stillness. Let the breath soften. And then we can come into some sun salutations. Okay, if you're not at the top of the mat, find your way there. Okay, moving with the breath. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, release into your forward fold. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, nice flat back. Exhaling, setting the hands, step both feet back to plank. Take an inhale to lengthen. You can drop the knees if you like. Exhale to lower. Tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the chest for cobra. Tuck the toes, draw yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. Okay. Bending the knees, gazing forward between the hands, ends of your exhale. Step the feet forward. Inhale, takes you to that flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, pull your way back up, sweep your arms. And exhale, hands back down to the heart. One more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Set the hands. Step your feet back. Plank. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. Tops of the feet to the floor. Inhale to lengthen and lift. Exhale to draw up and back. Downward dog. Find stillness for a breath or two. Bending the knees, gazing forward, end of your exhale. Step the feet back up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, draw back up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Again, back to that stillness. Observe the breath. Accept the breath wherever it is. If it's choppy, if it's quick, if it's out of control, just let it be. Okay, we really worked it up there maybe. Give it plenty of space to settle itself back out. You just watch as that happens very naturally. Okay, now moving into some warrior poses. Okay, you might take your right leg and just step it straight back. Okay, you can keep the heel lifted, or you can drop that heel down, spin the right toes out, lunging forward into that front knee. So the left knee guiding it straight over the left ankle. Okay, from here, maybe hands on the hips. Try to square your upper body to the front of your mat. And when you get there, maybe palms of the hands together in front of the center of the chest. If you want to work a little bit more energetically, sweep the arms up overhead, reach through the fingertips, draw the shoulders back and down. Okay, nice steady breath, nice steady gaze. Okay, transition to warrior two. You might release the arms, hands back to the hips, square the upper body to the side, to this right side. Okay, sink back into that lunge. You might check on that front knee, try to get it right over the ankle. Okay, square chest and shoulders to the side. On an inhale, you can float the arms parallel to the floor, pressing through both feet, reaching through both sets of fingertips. Lastly, if it's okay with your neck, you might turn and gaze over that front hand towards the front end of your mat. Beautiful. When you're ready, see if you can mindfully take your right foot, step it right up alongside your left. We're back in Tadasana. Take a breath here before we switch to the other side. When you're ready, this time the left foot steps back, and then we lunge forward into that right knee. Okay, back to warrior one. So we're going to try to square the upper body to the front, palms at your center, or you can sweep the arms up. Pressing into both feet, and then from your center, everything drawing up. Beautiful. From here, warrior two. Square off to the side, square chest and shoulders, staying in that nice lunge, front knee over the front ankle, reach through the fingertips. And then lastly, if it's okay, turning your gaze over those right fingertips. When you're ready to come out, again, back foot steps right up alongside the front foot, back into your mountain pose. Feel the heart beating. Take a breath. Okay, one more warrior pose to do here. Let's do warrior three. Okay, this one, we'll start in our mountain pose as we are. Take an inhale, find the length first. Sweep your arms up, press through your feet, lengthen through your whole body. Shift your weight over into your left foot. Okay, you might come out of the right. You might reach that right heel back behind you. Okay, keep reaching through the fingertips. From here, you can stay here. This is beautiful. If you wanted to take it a little bit further, just hinge at your waist. Start to let the chest reach forward and start to lift that back heel. Okay, you might come down parallel to the floor. You don't have to though. If you lose that length, just bring yourself back up and reach. Okay, whenever you're ready to come out, take an inhale to draw back up. Exhale the hands to the heart. Give yourself a breath. Okay, switching sides. Inhale, lengthen. And this time, exhale, come out of the left foot. Reach nice and long, and then if you want to, hinge at the waist. Upper body tipping forward, left heel lifting. Okay, coming down to the point that feels appropriate for you. Okay, you're focusing on reaching powerfully through that left foot. Feel your center nice and firm to support you here. Beautiful. Maybe one more breath to reach. And then you can let it go. Step that left foot alongside the right. Back to your mountain pose. Following your breath. Okay, let's put that all together. Okay, get a nice little bit of movement here. When you're ready, take an inhale. Float the arms up, and then exhale down into your forward fold. Okay, let's set the hands here. Step the right foot back into your low lunge. Take an inhale from your center. Draw your way up into your warrior one. Okay, transition to your warrior two. Should we try warrior three here? Yeah. Okay, I like to do this. Inhale, come back to your warrior one, and then see if you can shift your weight forward. Come up to stand. Find your warrior three if it works. And then step that right foot back down to the floor. And then with an exhale, you can make your way back down. Beautiful. Step the left foot back to plank. Take an inhale, and then an exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Cobra. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath or two. From here, we're going to switch to the other side. Okay, so see if you can take your right foot, step it up in between your hands. Okay, so we come into low lunge on this side now. Okay. From your low lunge, when you're ready, move from your center. Inhale, pull your way up. You're in warrior one. Okay, warrior two. Okay, here we go, warrior three. When you're ready, come back through warrior one. And then you can shift your weight forward, come to stand, and then maybe make your way, reaching, lengthening. Don't overdo it. Whenever you're ready, you step that left foot back. Inhale up. Exhale, set the hands back down into your low lunge. Step that left foot up alongside the right. Release down into your forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale. Pull your way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pause here. Find your stillness. Observe the sensations in your body. Maybe you've got your heart rate really going now. Maybe you feel a lot of warmth in the body. Perfect. Okay. From here, make our way down onto the mat. Okay. Carefully guide yourself down. Find your seated position that we started with. Okay. Come back to your stillness. Okay. Sit nice and tall. Find a place for your hands to rest. Okay, we did all that work. We connected with the body. Let the mind settle. Okay, now just observing whatever sensations are present. Nice steady breath. Okay. Just allowing everything to be still and quiet. Okay, taking another breath here. Feel the expansion of the inhale. Feel the relaxation of the exhale. Okay, from here, moving into our final pose, Shavasana. Okay, carefully make your way down onto your back. Okay, arms resting comfortably away from your side. Palms of the hands face up. Feel the shoulders relax. Come to ease. Let the feet drop outward. Let the legs relax. Feeling supported by the floor. Natural breath, effortless. Okay. Physical body able to rest completely. Mind able to rest completely. So you can just let yourself be here as simply as possible. Okay, so from this point of full rest, effortlessness, add a little bit of intention back to the breath. Inhale, pull the breath into the body. Okay, notice what that feels like to take a deep breath here. Maybe a little bit of movement in the fingers and the toes. Work back into the arms and the legs. Let your body take over whenever it's ready to. Find a nice stretching, twisting, lengthening. Okay, take a deeper breath, maybe a yawn. Whenever you feel ready, you can draw the knees in towards the chest. You can roll over onto one side. Make your way back up to seated. Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Maybe we close by taking the palms of the hands together one last time. Okay, wishing yourself well, wishing everyone well. Nice deep bow. Namaste.